Hey everybody, Jason Hodge here, and well, today is kind of actually an interesting topic, an interesting challenge that we have, and the topic is most defining moment. And there has been quite a few defining moments that I've had in life, but as I thought about it, and I actually sat here and pondered it for a moment to think of, okay, well, what exactly am I going to talk about? And in this particular thing, I mean, I've got my kids, my wife, I've got my own experience this past year with the health. But what actually popped back to my mind, and I remember it like it was yesterday. I was in Osh, Orchard Supply Hardware, up in Goleta, California, just a little north of Santa Barbara. And, I was getting some plants and things like that, for our patio. We used to live in a cottage in Santa Barbara. Loved that place. Really small, but loved it. It was just real cozy, just a few blocks away from the beach. And I was in the aisle looking for uh, these hoses, but I wanted ones that didn't have lead in them. No sense in poisoning yourself as you're watering your plants, right? And my cell phone rang, and it was a good friend of ours, and all I heard come out of his mouth, I didn't even recognize his voice initially, but he said, "My son is dead." And man, I'm telling you, it was like somebody hit me with a ton of bricks, and I just bent over and just basically squatted down to the ground, holding on to the shopping cart. Now, of course, I put everything away. Actually, I think I left the cart there. Sorry, Osh. And immediately headed out to the car and said, "Okay, we're on our way." Now, they lived about 200, 250 miles away from us. I called my wife and told her what happened, and picked her up from, she had a conference at her hospital. And we immediately got it together and headed, up northeast to our friends. Well, a few weeks passed, and then the services were to be held, and I got a call from our friend. This was, you know, their son's mom, right? The mom, and she asked me. She says, "Jason, I want you to speak at the funeral." Now, that may not seem like a big deal, but I was to be speaking about her child and giving a prayer and making the connection with everybody there and just kind of bridging the gap in that very touchy and emotional situation. And for me, I thought, wow, what an incredible responsibility, for one, and also that they valued my voice enough to be heard in such a delicate situation. Now, what you're hearing right now is my 1 year old. He's having a good time doing whatever he's doing down there. But I thought, um, at that point, I realized that, you know, the voice is such a powerful thing. And we have a responsibility to use it to build lives. I tend to adopt the thing, if I don't have anything good to say, I just don't say anything. Working through that. And, as I was up there, on the podium, on the platform, speaking to everybody and then leading everybody in prayer, there were other speakers and all of that there too. But I just thought, wow, this is definitely something that I never gave a whole lot of weight to. But after that day, the responsibility that my words had and have became, they got actually a lot more gravity to them. And I realized that there's just certain things that we can do without even realizing it that could either build people up or destroy them. So I would say that that probably is one of the more profound defining moments that I've had in life. Um, yeah, yeah, I would say that that was probably one of the more defining moments. Hey, if you're watching this video and you like learning more about what we're doing here on this Think to Succeed video challenge, 30-day challenge, this is day number 3. Go ahead, subscribe to my channel, and you'll see a link on the video that you can click on. You can get involved too. Get your voice out there. Get use the power of your voice and understand the gravity that you have in your world. Step outside of your comfort zone. All right, this is Jason Hodge, keeping it real.